Okay, welcome. This is not the New Hull Road model railway build. This is Euro Truck Simulator 2. There has been an update to New Hull Road on my channel. It has gained me a new subscriber. Thank you very much. What is your subscriber name? I'll tell you in a minute. Let me Yeah, so over in the distance there on my bed is my little dog. Okay, new subscriber, Seagrave Railways and Models. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It came as a bit of a surprise, really. I didn't even know anybody was actually watching this, the build, but thank you very much. Right, and my other hobby is Euro Truck and American Truck Simulator 2. Here we are today in, if I remember right, we left off in Kazakhstan. There. And we made a delivery to there, Lysakovsk. So I'll make a quick travel to Lysakovsk, which is where we were the other day. Quick travel. There we go. Oh, that's a nice patriotic canvas there. I think that's California DLC. Right, here we are. This is where we left off. The trailer we have got today, it's not a shipping container that we had last time. I've swapped it for a tilt liner, Schmitz. These are very much an Eastern European favoured trailer. Well, European in general, they love them. Right, so what have we got in the way of jobs? Definitely won't get a World of Trucks job out of here, so we'll see what we got. Birmingham. Probably a little bit too far. Volgograd. Chelyabinsk. This is obviously Siberia DLC. Actually, we'll go to there. We'll take some honey to Zatabulsk. I think that was what the job was. Job market, cargo market. Okay, it's still. I'll take some. Actually, I'll take the post. It's worth more. It'll actually get there, unlike the stuff I'm waiting for from bloody Hermes. Ordered a building from your model railway from eBay seller in China. Item was dispatched on the 4th of February. I can see that because eBay is telling me, yep, your seller has dispatched the item. But now, it's got as far as some depot by Evria. Evria have picked it up. They picked it up on the 13th. We are processing it at our hub. It's now the 24th of bloody February. 11 days have gone by. What the fuck is an airport tractor doing down here? Different? Now, where is LKW? there. Postman Pat, Postman Pat, Postman Pat, and his white and purple truck. Oop. Yeah, I'm on the post run today. Yeah, I'll take those. And it moved on the 22nd, and it was scheduled to be at my house on the 20th, then the 24th, which was yesterday, now the 1st of March. No wonder, you know, bloody Every or Hermes or Herpes, bloody parcels, have got such a bad reputation. I hope you haven't freaking lost it. If you have, I will not be happy. Because it means I've got to bring up a bloody dispute with eBay to get a refund. Item not arrived. I mean, it's been dispatched. Where the fucking hell is it? Yeah, can't blame the guy in China. He sent it on its way. I mean, in that time, I've ordered Kato Hayabusa, 4 lots of, no, 5 lots of Japanese outline coaches. They've all arrived. In fact, I got an email the other day. Oh no, it wasn't an email, so it was a white card. Sorry we missed you, FedEx. I was like, it's not due today, it's due tomorrow. So I went and picked it up. I'd also got a red card off Royal Mail. Yeah. And the red card told me, your item is at the sorting office. Yeah. So, if Royal Mail can do the job, FedEx can do the job, DPD can do the job, because we've got some flats coming tomorrow for the railway on DPD Sunday delivery. Yeah. Herpes parcel delivery. Yeah, herpes. Not Hermes, herpes. Yeah. What the hell are they doing? You know, is there a guy somewhere, you know, Chinese man, with my building in the backpack and he's walking across Kazakhstan, Russia, on a ferry to Georgia or to Azerbaijan, walking across Azerbaijan to bloody Georgia, walking to bloody Turkey, walking across the Bosphorus, walking up into Greece. You know, where is he? Is he on foot? You know, shouldn't take over a month to get from China. Even if it's coming by bloody by boat. FedEx stuff went halfway around the world. Yeah. Left Japan, went to Hong Kong. Well, it went to 2 places in Japan, yeah, before flying out of Narita. Landed into Cheplakok in Hong Kong. Then it went to Dubai. From Dubai, it went to Belgium. From Belgium it went to Charles de Gaulle. And from Charles de Gaulle it went to bloody East Midlands. Well, Stansted up to East Midlands. Where it was then sent to bloody Newcastle and safely delivered. Now I've had to tell Hermes Paul Every, aka Hermes, to send it to all their drop points so I can pick it up because I ain't gonna be in. Yeah. And every time they handle the item, as with anything, because I work in the pallet industry, you know, I work for a pallet force company which does multi-drop pick collection. So we pick up a pallet of, say, glass bottles going from Leeds to a customer, say southern Spain, Zaragoza. It gets put on us, it gets it gets put on my truck by a forklift. It then gets driven by me to the depot. It gets offloaded, put onto another truck. That truck is then shipped, driven down to France, taken off that truck, put to another truck and taken to Zaragoza. 48, 50 hours later, it's in Zaragoza. And every time it gets handled, there's a risk of it being damaged. And this parcel, it's a 17 centimetre high office block for the model railway. It's going to form part of the station complex when it arrives, or if it arrives. By the time it arrives, I may have something else planned. Yeah. I think when it arrives, I just hope it's in one piece. Here we are, driving across now in virtual Kazakhstan. I do like that, where the green light flashes. Yeah, they're about to change. Bing, 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 bing. Somewhere over there on the webcam is a little dog. He's fast asleep lying down, probably fed up with me ranting. Kelly! Cal? Kelly! Oi! Nah, she's asleep. The more you handle it, the more likely it is for it to get damaged. So I hope it's well bloody packed. I'll get myself some sticky back cards as well. Self-adhesive, what's it? So I can print off a few logos. But now I've got the job of building my station. That's going to be entertaining. So I'm going to need some really, really, really thin plywood. Like 2mm thick ply or something like that. Really thin ply. My plan is with that is to have it come out of the above the platform areas, come forwards, where it'll be supported on a couple of columns. Have a car park above it, the station building and what have you. I might end up having to order a bloody station concourse from a bloody Samurai Soul in Japan. Yeah, it'll get picked up with customs. Everything that he's sent has been picked up with customs. Yeah. The set that I brought from another customer, another seller in Japan, wasn't picked up with customs. Yet it went through FedEx. Go figure. So probably keep my eye on that and ordered myself a Kato bloody platform and Kato what's it building? I need to learn how to weather. You know, then extend the building across. Well, one of the profile buildings I've got for the model ramp is there's a low profile thin cardstock. It's like basically a paper structure, but rather than build it up as the instructions intended, I'm going to mount it flat to the station bloody sides, so it's like a unit before it's on. That's a Maplins. Service area there. So we are now heading basically as far east as I can go on the map. Now I've not used Rust Map for ages. Then I buys the Great Step off ProMods. They're like, oh, I need the road link. Rust Map. So I might put RoX back on as well. You know, Turkey, Ukraine and Romania extended. Another thing about RoX is it's got Chernobyl on there. Of the set of trains I've got the GWR Class 800. Same as the LNER Azuma, although I'm not sure if Great Western call it Azuma, although Azuma is the LNER name. I do want the LNER set, if I can get hold of one. That would be nice. Great Western's a little bit out of region for my what's it? Maybe South Sands. I need to do a sign saying South Sands nuclear nuclear plant with a what's its distance marker. KLM taking off. That's another thing I need to do. I need to measure some road signs. Yeah, so like distance signs, like South Sands power station, because nobody actually does a nuclear power plant. Graham Farish Seacraft do a coal-fired low-relief one, which wouldn't really go well on my layout. I've got no real space for it that actually fits. Although I have got the boiler house, but I intend to use the boiler house and turn it into something totally different. With a bit of Metcalfe paper cladding. So I might get a couple of Metcalfe buildings and clad onto that. Although the one that I've reordered off Rails of Sheffield, because I cut mine down. Now I've decided I don't want to cut it down. So I'll have to wait for the Rails of Sheffield one to turn up again. I have plans for that. I've got some block and flats coming, and they'll go down by the castle. Next week I'll order another building. It's basically now, it's just buildings. Yeah, buildings and sidewalk and road. That's it. I like this. Oh, this is pretty. Then start putting vehicles on there. Once I've done that, I can then think about anything else. I mean, I do want to put on there, you know, a couple of steam trains. I mean, I've got the Daltic Prototype 1. Oh. Oops. I think I should have gone down there. Whoops-a-daisy. Yeah, turn crossbars off with extreme caution. I just drove straight to an invisible wall. Bang! I think I've actually gone past me. Oh, it's Khalees I need to go to. Alright, okay. Right. Camel. Spinny, spinny. You spin me right round. That's a copyright strike. Oh, it's up here somewhere. So we'll soon see what happens with regards to this this building. Building I've got ordered, the new boiler house is on order from Rails of Sheffield. That's a back order. I don't think I can repair my current one. I'm not that forced. I mean, that's what modelling's all about: making, building things, making changes, and whatnot. Should hopefully get my original one away back on the road again. But it's Hobby Goblin have got my new rear bogie because it's shed its cogs. Around that, but never mind. Go across it. There we are, Zatoblotsk. There we are. Now I'll go downstairs, I'll make myself a cup of coffee whilst I'll think about what other jobs I can do. Some bits for Techie the cat. Poor thing, he's tired out, he's sleeping. Just like my dog over in the back there. I need to get as well some vehicles for my model railway. I might get some Japanese Kato outline vehicles as well. Of course, a lot of the stuff from Oxford diecasts, it's all English models and stuff, European stuff. You don't get much in the way of Japanese. And I had a few years ago, I had a Nissan Serena Japanese spec import. It was a good little car. Well, nothing really little about it, but it was a good vehicle. It was a minibus. The other thing is, it was also bit rusty. Mechanically it was brilliant. Yes, it was slow. That's because I think at some point it might have had the wrong gearbox or the wrong tyres on. It was consistently reading 10 mile an hour slower than what it was really doing. And at 60 mile an hour it sounded like it was revving its fucking bollocks off. Probably because it was. So eventually what killed it was rust. If it wasn't rusty and it was in good working order, I'd still have it now. Because Japanese vehicles, I don't know what it is about Japanese cars and Japanese vans. They're just so reliable. Hosty! Right. I'll try something. Go to there. Chuck all the lock on. Now go to there. Open the window. I'm almost lined up. Now this trailer does not have any back doors. Like doors, but they're under concrete flaps, tarpaulin flaps. So you would stop here. You would get out of your truck. And you walk around the back of your trailer. And then you have to unstitch all of this. This cord there, unstitch it, all the way up there, that one there, get behind it, take the slats off, throw the curtain up the top there, back round, back in. And then go. That was still. Yes, this kind of has drum brakes. Probably so does the trailer, actually. So that's the first one done. Okay, and now whilst I'm here, I'll quickly check my Facebook. Oh, I have a notification, 6:48 Garson. Okay. It's coming down to the main line. Apparently a TransPennine Nova 3 came through where I live. Well, not to my house, but through my our town. We're a bit out of area for TransPennine. But I've got a Nova 3 on order with Rail to Sheffield. Klin Krasner. Chelyabinsk. Technically, that would probably be breaking sanctions right now. Gearbox to Russia. Rice, however, would not. Plus, this is another map. It's the Siberia map. And it gives... It gives me a rail connection to back to Paris. Taking the train to Russia. Well, from Russia to France. Not something you regularly get to happen. Not unless you want to spend about an entire day switching out the wheel sets of the wagons. Because Russia is on basically a 5-foot gauge. We're 4'8½". The two are not mutually compatible. So we are now going to Siberia. And if you really want to have fun with the Siberia, whoever made the Siberian map, he's got potential now to go all the way across to the Bering Sea. If I do decide to put Road to Asia, I think it is, I could go from Portugal right the way to North Korea. And if you've actually got the right papers and the right permits and you've kissed the right backside and sucked the right... No, let's not go there. You can drive all the way from Portugal right the way down to the coast of South Korea, having crossed the border between North and South Korea. However, when you went to North Korea, you would have a member of the North Korean Communist Party, Ministry of bloody whatever, with you at all times. You're photographed at, you're not photographed at, you must go see Kim Jong-un. Yeah, you must go see Kim Il-sung. You will go see Kim Il-sung, or we will shoot you! Yes, okay, I will go see Kim Il-sung. Yeah. The North Koreans are a very strange country. Although, it's not so much the North Koreans, it's the North Korean regime that calls the shots there. Let us know how good we are. Send a missile to Sea of Japan. One of these days he'll do that. And word will not get out. Or it might get forgotten about. And there'll be a warship or a cruise ship or a cargo ship or whatever going across the Sea of Japan towards China or wherever, and this missile will hit it and sink it. The North Koreans don't intend on sinking anything, but if they do, there will be hell to play. Because if they sink a Japanese warship, I don't think the Japanese will hold back. They will see it as an act of aggression and probably act accordingly. And I really don't fancy North Korea's chances with a fight with the Japanese. Yeah. Second World War, they taught the Americans a thing or two. And they haven't really changed. Yeah, and the poor bloody North Koreans, they just got to get their asses handed to them on the plane. Because even Xi Jinping he tolerates Kim Jong-un. Doesn't particularly like him, but he tolerates him. And apparently Russia might be turning to China for weaponry, so it can achieve its goals in Ukraine. Well, that's more scrap from China. Thanks to the Ukrainians. They will turn all these new Chinese weaponry into scrap metal. Because they're very good at doing things like that. Although, having said that, Vladimir Putin is not very well. There could be change coming in Russia within the next couple of years, I reckon. Whether it's for the good or not, or for ill, I don't know. I really hope somebody in Russia sees the senses. Basically, because Russia can end this now by pulling back. Yeah. We intend to denazify Ukraine with the Wagner Group. Wagner, named after the composer Wagner, who was one of Hitler's favourite composers. Why? Because he hated the Jews. He hated the Romanies. He was on the same sort of party lines and lines as Adolf Hitler. Very much towed the Nazi party line. Very much in with the system. Yeah, Vladimir Putin is using these people to denazify. Okay. Well, that ain't gonna work. No. Let's denazify Germany by using Nazis. It don't work. And everybody knows it's just this denazification was just a sham. What it is that Zelensky was looking to the west, not the east. And Vladimir Putin is seeing his nice little empire shrinking. So he grabs Crimea, then stirs up unrest in the Donbass region. But Ukraine's like, nope, not having that. So Vladimir sends in this invasion, this special military operation, to be in Kyiv within 4 days. 365 days later, they're still not in Kyiv. Yeah. Sorry, Vlad, you've lost this one. And even the troops of the Red Army aren't with him on this. There have been reports of generals just basically taking their unit. We take our tanks, we leave our guns behind, and we go to the Ukrainian border. Because if your troops aren't being fed, you're not going to fight, are you? What the fuck? What's that? Right, okay. I think that cow's got too much helium, methane inside it. Too much hot air. Flying cow. Yeah. Back with it. And if your superiors are not giving your troops the means to survive, the means to fight, the means to eat, the very simple means of being able to cook a meal in the field kitchen, yeah, they're not going to do it. They're just simply not going to fight. They're just going to walk off, and that's exactly what they did. When you've got troubles at home, you need to create a distraction. Well, a better distraction to do it for the people. Start a war, which is what he did. Oh, what a scene with that. There's only one. Yeah, there's only the civilians in this who are gonna suffer. Yeah. Civilians in Russia because of the sanctions, because you can't get vital medicines, because it comes from the West, because Russia doesn't make it. Yeah. Healthcare. Yeah. A lot of Russians have nice swanky BMWs and Audis, Mercedes. Try getting parts for them. When you are weak, in a position of weakness, make yourself look strong. If Vladimir Putin is in a position of weakness, make yourself look strong by having a go at Ukraine. Thank you. Spasiba. Right, time to get some fuel as well. Yep. Just popped out on the camera now. Oh, a vehicle checkpoint. Oh yeah, no smoking in the petrol station. Well, that should be blatantly obvious. There's a video doing the rounds on, I think it was Facebook or YouTube, and there's a guy, he's in a car, in Russia, of all places, and he's putting fuel in his car. Well, you've got the thing goes off, and it's like, put out the cigarette, customer. I say, put out cigarette. He carries on smoking. Put out the cigarette. Next thing you see the attendant walking out with this bloody great big fire extinguisher. Pulls the pin. I say, put out the cigarette. Yet. Next thing, there's white powder everywhere. Inside the car, on the customer, probably in the fuel tank as well. It discharges the entire fucking extinguisher. Everything. This is actually going to Kurgan, Rosmark, in Siberia. Siberia is far enough away from Moscow not to give a damn. Yes, it was where they sent all the heavy industry during the Second World War, so the Germans wouldn't get hold of it. Most of the T-34s were probably built in Siberia. and just roll across the mountains. We are actually near there. Formashevsko. It's nice. This map is, I think, has actually got a little bit bigger since I last used it. Right, so pull up in Uzhnorilsk in Siberia. I'm going downstairs. I'm going to make myself a cup of coffee. God, fucking Cossacks. Right, we've got 16 hours remaining on this journey, so I will be back in a moment. After, of course, checking Facebook and a few other things when it decides to load. The app to close, believe Firefox down and reopen Firefox. is Crew Angel? Okay. Right. Quickly park up here and go and get myself a cup of tea. Or a cup of coffee. A cup of something warm and wet. Preferably not... Right. I'm back. So, whilst we are sat here, quickly just check a couple of things. I'm going to have a look, see if there's a... double O gauge. Not seeing anything yet. Thing is, with Intercity 125, people tend to have them. They tend to keep on with them. Oh God. Because they sort of have to, you know. So one I used to have was an old BR Blue Grey, and that was a Lima. Then later on, I had a Grey and Fire Engage one. But what I might have to do at some point, I think, is consider putting Cantinery up. That's got to be fun. Right. Onward and upwards. Dog's being camera shy tonight. This should get us to top end of Chelyabinsk, I think. Sorry, top end of Siberia map. Then I'm going to have a look to see what's out there with regards to Intercity 125. So I do want a 5-car cross-country set. Actually, that'd be 7 cars for a full Intercity. Power cars, 1 first class, 1 buffet, 3 second class. Maybe next month I'll order a Japanese electric logo, I think. Try and get me Cantinery installed, or purchased, installed on the lines, I think. Although the thing is, though, with N-Gage, the wires will be so small you won't see them. The wires on are only what, in reality, 2 inches, thick, if that. What's 2 inches on in N-Gage? wouldn't even see them. It wouldn't actually be worth modelling them. Because if we did, it would look nice, but it'd be over scale. But it would also be an absolute twat to why would pay the friggin' toll? It must be on a toll road. Or does the toll thing go off? I wonder. I'll quickly pause it here for a second. Does anybody actually do it? I mean, Tomix do the actual masts. Pack of 10. And it looks like they scroll down and go underneath it. There's Kato that do it as well. You got truss beams as well, drop beams. That's next. Oh, what scale is this? Oh, HO scale. Yeah. So that. JT, how you doing? You've been away for a while. How you doing? We are in Siberia right now. We're on the way to a place in Siberia. The model railway's coming on. It's coming on very well indeed, actually. Traverse this and go here. Oh God, not the dreaded COVID. Jesus. Hopefully you're over it now. I managed to avoid that crap. Right. Am I actually going the right? No, I need to... I think I should have gone up here. Yeah, should have gone up here. Well, yeah, my mother died in November last year. So I thought, right, I'll start building a model railway. Yeah, flu generally does. One thing is though, COVID is super flu. There's a lot of flu going round now as well. Again, because people aren't, because of the lockdowns, we've got reduced overall immunity. Ah, thanks. Came as a bit of a surprise as well. Remembrance Day weekend last year. I was preparing to do a convoy on Eurotruck, setting things up. Comes downstairs at 2 o'clock in the morning, TV still on, so I'm still watching TV. Comes down Saturday morning, and like, stone cold dead. This is only 70s, yeah, early 70s. No age. So now it's just me and the dog and the model trains. Got to give myself some platforms now, I think, for that. Then I've got I need some brick guard. Interesting cladding the there's a Metcalfe brick guard, a Metcalfe modern office block that I can modify and butcher and hack to bits. So you got like a sort of like a viewing area looking out and down over the tracks. A structure kind of coming out of it. Did it? I've not really been following the Flying Scotsman that much. I know the TransPennine Nova 3 came through. I've got one of those on pre-order from Rails of Sheffield as well, along with 4 Mark 1 coaches for me excursion train. I've just got myself a second Daltic. I mean, it's the DP1 prototype. You know, the Dartic prototype #1. You know, the blue one with like the cat's whiskers design at the front. No head cone board. Looks very American. But considering it's been sat for Lord knows how, it doesn't run badly actually. Got a new 108. The other 108 is the motors at Hobby Goblin. He's ordered a new bogie for it because the gubbies are full basically. It stripped a few gears. I've got a couple of some Japanese coaches, which really are nice. They are proper nice. Very smooth rolling as well. Just got myself some rail freight vans as well. Got myself some Mark IIs. I've got a Class 31 coming. And then I want to build myself a I want a few more what's it goes. I do want to get a cross-country intercity train. So I want to do some signs as well for the railroad, road signs and stuff, direction signs. I think Hermes might have misplaced a parcel of mine. That's coming all the way from China. Which I hope they haven't. So I'm going to be having a look on Rails of Sheffield's website in a bit. For Metcalfe, brick paper, and a few other buildings as well. And I'll order them for DPD Sunday delivery. I've got me 3 flats coming tomorrow. First 3 blocks of flats. Well, if I do get a steam train, I think I'm going to get myself a Kato D51. Because that'll go nice with my Japanese stuff. Although, in reality, it would never be able to run over here. Because the D51s is a local service. It's what runs on the old rails of Japan, which is 3'6". But it's a nice 282 steamer. 290 k's away from the drop point now. Oh yeah, made some changes to Cecil's Mega Park. Namely the radio. I've given the radio a new display. It's 121.543 megahertz airband. What's he tuned into? Manchester Airport de-icing operations. That's why, apparently. And ISA was reading some Turkish book. Not anymore. I found a geology paper online, so I use that for the inner pages and a geology book on the outside. So now she's reading something proper. 57 kilometers away. I'll go put my Celtic on the track and let it run for a bit, let it bed itself in a bit more. And hopefully next week Crickle will arrive, class 31. When it arrives, then I'm going to then get it repainted. Get some like dark rail blue as well. Oh, it's a toll. What the hell is a Platon toll? Platon system. What the hell is that? Oh, it's a Russian toll. Okay. £75. That's not too bad. I can live with that. Bit late for the warning. I think I was supposed to pull in there. Now time to drop this trailer off and pick up one of my other trailers. And then we can call it a night. Kurgan, Siberia. I need some lock-up garages as well. Okay, where do we need it? They need it there. Alrighty-ho. It's going to be a relatively straight reverse link. Yeah, when it comes to model trains, everybody who has a steam engine has a Flying Scotsman. They must have the Flying... No. There are other steam trains beside the Flying Scotsman. Well, that is it for now. So, thank you for following along, for those people who do like this Euro Truck content. I will now head off and play with my trains. So, until next week, take care, be safe, be well, and I'll see you hopefully next Saturday for some more trucking action. There will probably be a New Hull Road update as well towards the end of the week. Let you know what's going on with the model railway. So, but for now, it's time to say goodbye. So if you like this stuff, pray to the gods of like, share and subscribe.